This is my first art shop launch at 33, but I actually started this at 32 and then life got in the way. Paintings, prints, greeting cards, and honestly, a lot of fear. I'm starting again, even though part of me feels like I'm already behind. And this video is about what it looks like to come back anyway. A year ago, I thought I was finally doing it. At 32, I told myself, this is the year I take my art seriously again. Then life happened, time slipped, energy shifted, other responsibilities took over, and quietly that started to turn into a pause. So now I'm here at 33, reopening something I already tried to begin, and that carries its own kind of weight. Because starting for the first time is brave, but starting again is vulnerable. For the longest time, I thought I missed my window. I'd see younger artists launching shops, selling out collections, hitting milestones I hadn't even started yet. And I'd quietly tell myself, maybe that ship had sailed. But over this last month, I did something different. I built my own website from scratch. I invested money I was scared to spend. I photographed my art, edited it, uploaded listings, designed patterns, and kept going, even without a single sale on the site yet, and there still isn't. But here's the part that people don't usually show you. This isn't a success story. It's a return. I'm building after quitting art once. I'm choosing to come back instead of starting over somewhere safer. And I want to show you what it actually looks like. Slowly, honestly, and without pretending that it's easy. Because if you're watching this and thinking, I already tried once, then this video is for you. And if you're wondering whether it's too late, I'm going to answer that by the end of this video. Building this shop didn't feel like starting fresh. It felt like coming back to something I'd left unfinished. Every time I opened my laptop, I was aware of the gap, the space between who I thought I'd be by now and where I actually was. Starting again is strange like that. You're not clueless, but you're not confident either. You remember how hard it was last time? You remember why you stopped? And this time there's more at stake because you're older, more aware, and more conscious of the money you're spending. Choosing to build my site on Hostinger wasn't just a practical decision. It was me saying, I'm allowed to start in a way that feels safe. I didn't need the most expensive platform or the prettiest templates. I needed something that was affordable, fast, flexible, and something that wouldn't punish me if this took time. Because when you're starting again, you don't want pressure, you want room to breathe. Still, every payment felt really heavy. Not because I couldn't afford it, but because investing in art after quitting once feels like making a promise you're scared to break again. I spent nights editing my artwork I'd already edited before, revisiting ideas I'd abandoned, adjusting colors, reworking compositions, wondering if I should be further along by now. There were moments when I caught myself thinking, if I just kept going at 32, if I hadn't just paused for my wedding, if life hadn't intervened. Comparison just hit me harder this time. Not just with younger artists, but the version of myself who almost did this already. I scroll past launches from people who are years younger than me, fully booked shops, sellout jobs, and I'd close the app and sit with my unfinished listings, and I just felt nervous. I photographed my paintings when they didn't feel ready enough. I uploaded listings even when I doubted anyone would click them. I designed cards knowing they might sit unseen for a while because starting again isn't about momentum. It's not just about doing it, it's about commitment without applause. Some nights I'd stop mid-task and I'd make some tea just to reset, just to breathe, and just to relax. And then something small happened. Something that made me feel good. It wasn't huge, it was very small. I sold a ACEO on eBay, just one, but it mattered because it didn't belong to my past self. It belonged to the version of me who came back. It was proof that my art still had a place, that starting again hadn't erased my ability, that I wasn't rebuilding from zero, just from a pause. When I finally launched the website, though, nothing happened. No sales, no rush, no external validation to mark the moment. And that silence was familiar. It sounded a lot like when I quit before, but this time I stayed. Because starting again doesn't mean everything changes overnight. Sometimes it just means you don't walk away twice. It's the truth I've landed on. This shop isn't proof that I've made it. It's proof that I've stopped waiting to feel younger, stopped waiting to feel ready, stopped waiting for permission. Launching at 33 doesn't make me late, it makes me brave. Because I'm doing this with full awareness now of the risks and the time that it takes and the work behind every small win. I'm rebuilding after quitting art. Rebuilding is quieter than starting fresh. It's slower, it's more intentional, it's more honest. This shop holds my originals, my prints, my greeting cards. But more than that, it holds a decision to keep showing up even when the numbers aren't there yet. And if you're watching this and thinking about starting a shop, a creative project, a version of yourself that you've been putting off, I want you to know this. You don't need momentum to begin. You create momentum by beginning. It's not too late. You're not behind. You're early in a chapter that you haven't lived yet. If you want to see what I'm building, the art, the process, the pieces that come from these quiet nights, you can visit my shop through the link below. Even being there matters more than you know. And if you're 2 years behind, you'd thought you'd be, then maybe this is exactly where you're meant to start.